Radium D'Artagnan is back because it's still Halloween and October 27th is National Black Cat Day, so I'm gonna post pictures of him on my Instagram. Get my little black cat baby. Okay, anyways, Halloween is like in a couple days and my hair looks like this. It's like kind of yellow near the roots and then the ends are literally just like back to like blonde. I'm going to be using Nuclear from Pulpriot and Deviant from Pulpriot. This is their newest color. I've been really wanting to try it out, so that's why I picked both of these up, and I'm just going to do an ombre of two colors, Clear on the roots going down and then Deviant on the ends. I should probably do Deviant on the roots, but since my roots are more yellow, I don't want the purple and yellow to mix because color theory and stuff, and if you have two opposing colors mixed, they'll turn brown. So if you mix purple and yellow, they turn brown. If you mix orange and blue or like red and green, all of those, like that's a no, you shouldn't do that. So I'm just gonna stick to keeping the purple where it belongs and the orange where it is already yellow. I think what I'm gonna have to do is dilute both of these colors with conditioner because I only have one box of each. I want to make sure that I don't run out and just like have it be spotted and patchy and stuff, so I'm probably going to mix these up with a little bit of conditioner just to make them last longer, and since my hair is really light, they both shouldn't have a problem sticking to it. And then I just use this conditioner, and I know this is a professional color, so like not available to everyone, so a really good red color that you could get instead of this one, LimeCrime has Neon Peach, which is actually, here, this is before I dilute it, this is what the color looks like. So it's, oh, I almost spilled that. So it's actually pretty similar to LimeCrime's Neon Peach. So here is this after I mix it up. It doesn't even really look like a different color at all. Still looks just as vibrant, but I just have more of it now because I put in that conditioner. Here I'm going to start mixing up the Deviant color. This is a warm toned purple. From what I gather, I haven't used it yet, it's their newest color. Good warm toned purple. It would probably be, I know I use LimeCrime a lot. I know that there was like, I don't know what controversy happened with them, but I know that there was controversy. Like I know that people are always like, oh, I don't use LimeCrime, and then they don't tell me why, and I'm like, okay, well, I don't know why you don't, so I guess I will, because I don't know what's going on. I don't like Arctic Fox. I'm just gonna say that right now. So I don't enjoy it. I think it's too runny. The color bleeds like you would not believe. It bleeds forever and ever. I used to think back, like when I first started dyeing my hair when I was like 12, and I would dye my hair and I'd be like, oh yeah, you know, if you dye your hair, the color's gonna get everywhere and bleed. That's just what happens. No, that's not how it is. That's not how you have to live if you want colored hair. You actually don't have to have it bleed all over the place. This looks very dark, but it's not, honestly. But yeah, they do have ones that don't bleed forever, and I feel like LimeCrime is one of them. They don't really bleed that long. So I'd say, yeah, a good warm toned purple. LimeCrime has, it has something to do with cherry. I'll look it up and put the name somewhere. I change my hair color up a lot, and I know that I change my hair color up a lot, so I don't let my hair dye sit in very long. Like I'll probably let this sit in like 10 minutes or 15 minutes, 20 minutes maximum, and then I'll rinse it, and I'll rinse it with cool water the first time, but after that I'll just take a comfortable shower. I'll just use whatever temperature feels comfortable for me because I kind of want it to fade, that way I can do it again. Because this right now is all I have for practice. I can't be in cosmetology school right now, because, in case any of you guys don't know how FAFSA in America works, I recently had to learn, and I was like, hey, I want to go to school, can I get a loan? And they were like, oh yeah, no, for sure, definitely, we love putting people into debt, yeah, let me get you a loan. But your parent has to take out the loan with you. And I was like, my parent ain't gonna take out no dang loan. My parents have a ton of kids. They're not gonna sit there and take out a loan. Like my dad is a small business owner. He cannot have a bunch of random whack loans. So they're like, oh, well, if you don't do that, then you can just pay out of pocket and you have to be done paying by the time you graduate. And I was like, It's only a year-long program. I cannot pay $22,000 in a year. What money do you think I make? They're like, well, if you just do a deposit of $12,000, I'm like, oh no. But yeah, so I cannot be in cosmetology school right now. The only reason I could go before is because I was able to claim that I was independent. So I've only actually completed less than 600 hours of cosmetology school. I literally was talking to the FAFSA lady and she was like, well, you could have a child. And I'm like, why would I have a child? And she's like, because then you would be independent and we wouldn't need your parents' information. And I'm like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Why would you want me to have a kid before going to school so that what I can like have to pay childcare or something? She's like, well, you can get married. And like, yeah, I guess technically I could, but I don't want to. But do I want to go to school more than I don't want to get married? That's the question. And the fact is, I don't like that I have to answer that question. I don't like that that's something I have to do. Even just doing this ombre, it's slightly difficult for me. So I gotta keep practicing, you know? This is all the practice I can get until I get married or have a kid. Or if you turn 24, you can, then you're like officially, like you don't need your parents' information no matter what. But that's in 3 years. And I don't know. So I guess for the next 3 years, I will just be practicing on my friends and family and myself doing things like this. So I got like all the roots, and now I'm just going to kind of, I do this a lot. I know in hair school they were always like, don't use your hands, but like you can feel where the color is better if you use your hands, if that makes sense. At least for me. So I almost always use my hands when I'm dyeing my hair. Like if I'm doing someone else's hair, sure, I'll use a brush, but if I'm doing my own hair, I'm probably using my hands. It's just, I use a brush for the roots, because that is easier, but like, and I want to make sure that the roots are saturated, but other than that, I'm gonna have pieces, maybe, like this. It looks like the color isn't taking as much, and you can see it looks like a lighter orange. I might have pieces in here that aren't as dark because I did dilute it with conditioner, and so that will make, you know, the color not as vibrant a lot of times, and it'll make it wash out quicker a lot of times. So I might have pieces that are a little bit lighter orange because it's mixing in with that yellow. So I used up all of the orange on just this top part, and you can see I did not get like a really full the roots are fully saturated, but you can see in areas like this, it's definitely not. So I will go back over that later just to make sure it's orange. You don't want to ever leave it like that. Like you don't see how you can see pieces of yellow. You want to make sure you fully saturate things. I do have more orange, so I probably won't do it like in this video. I'll probably just continue on with the purple, but like just know I'm gonna go back over that with more orange. I'm putting on the purple. See here, you can see it's like more purplish, and the bullet looked really black, but it's purple. And this is how I do ombres. This is literally how I get colors to blend and to make sure that I am fully saturating things. It's just this little movement, and it really like pushes the hair apart and helps you see where you're missing spots, and then like you can just go in and fix them. Alright, so here's how this looks, and I really gotta just smush it all together to try and get it to ombre. And something you can do too, I don't have a brush with me or a comb, but if you want to make sure that you fully saturated a hair color, not bleach, don't ever do this with bleach, but with hair color, you can comb through your hair, and that'll really saturate it and show you any spots that you missed as well. Yay, it actually looks orange and purple. I'm so excited because I am sewing my sister. We play League of Legends together, and so for Halloween she wants to be, there's a character called Morgana, and she has a skin called Bewitching Morgana, and it's a Halloween skin, and she wants to be that for Halloween, so I'm sewing her a dress. So I'm not gonna have time to make myself a costume and her a costume, so that's why I kind of wanted to do my hair. I just want to do like cute hair and makeup for Halloween instead, since I won't really have a costume this year. Probably come back tomorrow to show the finished result. Alright, so this is how my hair turned out after dyeing it. I have like makeup on because I was like, I like doing makeup and I can just record it and put it on Instagram, and then my camera wasn't filming the whole time, so, but here's how my makeup looks too, and this is how my hair turned out. The color that I ended up using, since I did run out of orange, was Cleopatra by Pulpriot as well. It's a very like pinky orange color. It's part of their Halloween series. So yeah, I ended up using that, and I think it turned out really well because it's like a nice combination of like, you know, pink and orange, so the pink blended with the purple, and it looked really good. I think so. Yeah, this is how my hair turned out. I think it looks very much like Halloween, and I'm so happy with it. If you want to check out more of like my makeup and stuff like that, you can check out my Instagram. It's just at Kitten Colors, and the link is in my description as well. My black cat Radium is in here. You want to see him? Hold on. This is my little Radium baby. He was taking a nap. I disrupted him. Alright, well, I hope that this video was able to help someone, and have a nice day. Bye!